there's an epic Roblox game going on in the other room, so I had to relocate to explain Ms. to you. So Ms. is on here for a couple of reasons. Ms. is the name of a feminist magazine that's started by Gloria Steinem and others. She's in the video clip. You're going to see her. I actually saw her in the, you've seen her a couple of clips. You see her in Makers, and then you also saw her in the She's Beautiful When She's Angry clip. And I don't know if you have access to Hulu, but there's a really great show on right now called Mrs. America. I've only been able to watch the first episode. Like you, I suspect. I've been a little busy. But I'm hoping I can watch the rest of it this summer. But it covers this period. It's a drama. It's not historical, like a documentary. But Gloria Steinem plays a role in that Hulu series. Anyway, Ms. is also significant, not because it's the magazine that is created. Excuse me, Hamilton. Hamilton, that's enough. There's a bowl of cereal that's been left out. He wants to eat, and he's being a little rude. Anyway, Ms. is not just the magazine that's created that becomes increasingly popular. It's a feminist magazine, but it starts to get a pretty a wider readership, which suggests that feminism is becoming it's becoming more mainstream. And Ms. still exists today. In fact, I usually bring a few of the recent magazines to show, and I just got the first edition ever of Ms. You were the first class I was going to share it with, but I'll have to show that to Sharon Tell. Hopefully you can come by and see my office. You can see it there. The other reason Ms. is significant is the reflection of the ways in which the second wave tried to get us to think about how we use words. Right, so we don't say postman, fireman, we say firefighter, postal carrier, police officer, right? We try to create gender neutral language. They didn't use this word gender neutral, that's more a reflection of words we use today, and we think in those ways today because of these earlier feminists that got us thinking about how we use language. So Ms. is an attempt to create an equal title with Mr. Mr. A person who identifies as male is a Mr., regardless of whether or not he is married or single. His title, Mr., is not reflective of his marital status. Whereas a woman's title, Miss, M-I-S-S, or Mrs., M-R-S, is reflected to her marital status. If it's Miss, she's not married, and if it's Mrs., she's married. And so women wanted to create a title that was not connected to their marital status, and that's where the word Ms. came from. Ms. just means that you identify as a woman, and it doesn't then acknowledge to others whether or not you're married or you're single. Now, again, to try to create a thread from even the second wave to today, there is the title mix, which is the idea that let's get rid of that binary. And if you choose to use the title mix, you're not identifying according to the binary that Ms., Mr., Mrs., Ms. establishes. But that means of identification, right? We can kind of connect back here to the 1970s and the second wavers being us to think about how we're using language and what that means. All right, I'm going to get the cereal that my dog is barking about. If you have any questions, put that in the discussion board.